Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Green Life Garden Home DIY channel. So I am back today. I am doing an update. Just going to walk you through the garden right quick to show you progress. And let's get started. So I did a video earlier. I think I posted it before this one on the trellising of the squash. This squash, I believe, had been planted in a too shady of a spot and in a place where there's too many roots already right there up under the ground. So anyway, that's the squash. Check out the video on that. I have got some plants here set aside because I have been having little plant sales during my yard sale. And so yeah, all right, our peach tree is doing really good. Our peaches are getting bigger. Got one, whoopsie, got one there, got another one coming on right about there. So the peach tree is doing great. The tomatoes are doing really good. I am going to be trimming them back a little bit. This Roma tomato is what you would call a determinate tomato, because you can see it hasn't grown as high as the cherry tomato and the brandywine. And so brandywine, this particular one and this one is indeterminate. They will get pretty tall and keep growing until I pinch the top. But we have a lot of blooms on here, so we should be having us some tomatoes soon. Got blooms on pretty much all. Okay, all right, so right here I have my eggplants are coming up really good. This was the different variety that I planted later, but you can see that those Black Beauty eggplants are doing very well. The grapevine is running all over the fence over there. We got some wind. I hope you can hear me. My okra is starting to come up really good. And this one here, let me move the radishes out the way. I've got the red okra right there. My cabbage, I am going to go ahead and start harvesting the leaves from around them because we have had issues with worms. I should have put some diatomaceous earth down in there, and I will definitely do that in the next season. I did put out another video on this rocket tomato plant. It is growing. I have two that are doing pretty okay. This is my Luffa squash plant, and it is growing and doing really good. My tomatoes, my watermelon, the sugar babies are doing really good. Ooh, y'all, it's getting windy. Alright, so here's my watermelons here in the 5-gallon bucket. The vine is really nice green running, and I do have watermelon on it. I can't, let's see, where did I see it at? There he is. Little baby coming on there. And so this is a sugar baby here in the 5-gallon bucket. I took these squash and planted them at the last minute. They were some that I had in my little plant sale that were just kind of, they've been sitting for a while. My lavender is doing good, starting to come up really good, and so is my rosemaries. All right, let me get over here. This is a cucumber that was too much for the little pot I had it in, and I said, you know what, I'm not doing anything with that pot. Let me just stick it in there. So I put it in there like the day before yesterday. These onions, I went ahead and let them go to seed because I would like to harvest them. And so this is the other rosemary that's doing really good. All right, and I'm gonna slide on over here. Y'all, look at my acorn squash. I am so excited. That is a nice size one. You know, these don't get that much bigger than that. And this plant, it is just really topped off the top of the trellis I have there, or tomato cages. I have some more right here that are growing. I've got peas that are in here with this acorn squash, and the peas are doing really good as well. And you can see I got some more peas here. All right, let me slide around. I hate to spin you. You can see the garlic back there is still growing. My broccoli rabe is growing. I've got some here that is pretty much ready to be harvested. I let this one go to seed because I would like to have seeds for next year. As you can see, I've got squash that I need to harvest. This squash is growing up a trellis as well. And this broccoli, I had too much nitrogen going to it before I started putting lessening the nitrogen and upping the phosphorus and potassium. So I've got a lot of greenery there. You have to watch that with plants because sometimes you'll have some beautiful green leaves, but you won't have any fruit depending on how you're fertilizing. My habanero peppers plant is loaded. It is always loaded every year. This is my kohlrabi, and it is coming along really good. I've got 3 here, and I did plant more because I had some that the rain just, it was just too much rain at that time. So here's my spaghetti squash growing, my winter squash there. All right. My potato vine, I think I showed you on another video earlier. I've got some that is rooting in that jar. Some stevia, that the ones that did catch, growing there. And echinacea. Right here, I do have a pepper that is few peppers on here, several that is growing. This is my bell pepper here. I believe this is the yellow bell pepper or either orange. My cucumbers are like, I mean, wow, they are tall. Got several cucumbers that are starting to come on. There's some right there. These are the long variety. They're called the telegraph cucumber. I've got several jalapeno peppers on my jalapeno plant down here. It's quite a few on there. This is a different variety of cucumber here, and it is full. I mean, it is really full. I've got blooms everywhere and cucumbers too. And this is another bell pepper. As you can see, the bell peppers are starting to come on, and that's the orange bell pepper. So I'm going to take you to the other side. As you can see, my corn is growing over here, and I planted this corn last. I do have some right over here that is much bigger. I'm already starting to see the silk and everything come on, and again, that's in my kiddie pool system. But yeah, you can see the corn is spinning and everything. Got it coming on there. All right, this is my pumpkin, doing really good. Y'all should see those blooms first thing in the morning. I mean, beautiful. So that'll start running. That is a cantaloupe I planted kind of later on. It's doing pretty good. And this is my zucchini squash, and it's going to be growing up the trellis as well. So yeah, we've got some squash starting to show up. Let's see, and I think I might have showed you some in a video earlier. I don't want to dig too much in there and drop my phone. All right, and other than that, here's my sorrel plants, and they're getting big. They're a good 1.5 feet, I would say now, and they are doing really well. All right, so you guys, I just wanted to run you through here right quick, show you what I had going on, let you know what I'm doing, and I will see you guys on the next video. So until then, continue to stay blessed, continue to plant and grow your own food, and don't be afraid to eat it. All right, one love.